What do you do if you used to be the leader of the free world and now you've got some free time on your hands? Well, that's not a problem that most of us have. However, it is something that Barack Obama has had to deal with in the last few years. And the answer is, make a documentary about nature for Netflix.
Wild spaces are where we can connect with ourselves, our families, and something greater than us. This year, we'll all have a chance to experience them up close.
Hey there, Tim from Screen OD here. I hope you are having a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we can make your day even better, and I think that will be easy if you like shows hosted by the 44th President of the United States as he tours the world looking at some of the great national parks. Now, before we get started, just a reminder, if you love TV and movies, why not subscribe to the channel? It doesn't cost you a penny, and it just means that you'll get the best content direct to your feed every time new videos are released. And if you like this video, why not hit that like button and share the love with other people across YouTube? Right, let's get started. What's all this about? Barack Obama in the great national parks.
A fish that can walk. Surfing hippos want to catch the waves. Species found nowhere else on Earth. Join me in this celebration of our planet's greatest national parks and wilderness.
Fans of the natural history genre will know that this is an area that Netflix have been playing in for some time now, and their ambitions continue to grow. In 2019, they launched Our Planet with David Attenborough front and centre. And I don't want to name drop, but I was at the launch of that at the Natural History Museum in London with, Prince Charles, Prince William and Prince Harry. And that series really exploded globally onto the scene for Netflix. And they are continuing to up the ante because now they have the 44th President of the United States, and they have more and more beautiful footage for you to enjoy. Every natural history series needs to have some sort of theme. Now, the masters of this have always been the BBC and David Attenborough with things like Blue Planet, Frozen Planet, Green Planet. They have always focused in on an area that has given a narrative to the storytelling of the natural world. And in this case, Netflix have chosen great national parks around the world, which is actually quite an interesting way of doing it and allows them to move around the world and look at different areas and different issues with the ecologies of those areas without it feeling too forced. Episode 1 of the show is a kind of general overview of national parks all over the world and moves quite quickly between places like the Great Barrier Reef in Australia to Japan to other areas of the globe before in episode 2, 3, 4 and 5 there's much more focused approach to looking at just one area and the animals and the people and the issues in those areas. In episode 2, look at Patagonia in Chile. In episode 3, we go to Kenya. In episode 4, it's the Californian coast that's in focus before finally looking at Indonesia in episode 5. Now, this is a show that clearly is going to be talked about for one reason above all others. Yes, it has producers who've been involved in the BBC series with Attenborough. It has clearly got on-screen quality dripping from your screen from the moment you start watching it. But the one thing that everyone's going to be talking about is Barack Obama. Because, yes, he used to be the president, and also he's not necessarily the first person you would expect to be watching this show. But the good news is he's not just someone who's being put on screen for a few moments to attract viewers in for a novelty. He is there all the way through the series. He is a presenter on screen at the beginning and at the end of episodes, and he narrates all the way through. You see him in the places that he's talking about, and he is clearly very connected to this show.
Join me as we explore the wonders and secrets of some of the most extraordinary national parks on the planet.
Now, it's probably no surprise that someone who has been a great orator in the political scene for many, many years is a good narrator of a TV show, and he narrates it well. But beyond his great voice and intonation and style, he brings a warmth, a humour and a personality to the show. He connects himself to some of the places that you see the animals, and he makes you as a viewer feel that you're on a journey with him, which I think is something that he needs to do because he isn't like David Attenborough, someone who has spent his life studying animals and ecology, and therefore he needs to bring a reason for himself to be on screen, and that comes through very well. Now, you may be thinking this is a show presented by a president, it's going to be completely political, it's going to be constantly telling me what to do. I don't need that in my life. I just want to watch some dolphins jump around on screen. Well, if you are looking for something that is incredibly political, you may actually be disappointed, because yes, of course, at times there are questions asked about what we can do to do things differently on our planet, and maybe who the people who represent us are to help with that challenge. But actually, in the modern era, there are nature documentaries that have much firmer calls to action about that type of thing, and this isn't that type of show. Ultimately, this is a fantastic natural history documentary, and it's a very crowded market, and arguably you don't have to go as far as getting the 44th president of the United States to be your front man in order to get people to watch it, but they've managed to do it at Netflix. And you know what? It's more than the novelty. It works fantastically. Barack Obama is fantastic on screen, and he is a great narrator all the way through the series. This is a show that takes us on a journey through the world to different parts of the globe where we see the challenges, but also the immense natural beauty that we live amongst. And this is what you want from a natural history program. So if you like this genre of TV, I suggest you get yourself over to Netflix now and tune in. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, why not hit that like button and think about subscribing to the Screen OD channel. We've got loads of videos recommending the best things to watch and stream on TV right now. So get yourself over to the channel and watch some of the videos. Until next time, we'll see ya.